It's spring. Today is the first day of spring. And we've got lots of spring happenings going on. First, we'll show you, let's let King come out first. Okay, King. Come on in, honey.
All right, Big King.
Buddy, he says, my girl, okay, you can see what's happening in here.
All right.
Just kind of show over there and then he won't get upset. We think Winger, who's at the back, is now setting. I've been collecting her eggs, but these two are sitting on about 11 or 12. That's Zumi and Thule. They're due to hatch any time from now to Wednesday because we don't know the exact, kinda, but not. So we're giving it, well, we're kind of saying from Monday to Wednesday. But that's those two sitting on them. And Winger he's either wanting to lay an egg or decided she's going to set also. So we'll just leave that open and King can come out when he wants. If you don't want. Oh, but something we've got to address, we're going to show here. This is what the Africans do. They make holes in their, all over the place. So we've got to line all this because baby goslings could fall in those holes when they get, I kind of filled that in a bunch. It was like this deep. They could fall in and not get out. So we've got to redo everything in here now for baby goslings, which we really weren't gonna have, but we didn't have the heart. Zumi is the most maternal little thing, if you remember the videos from last year of Zumi.
We're gonna take and line it with the flat rocks from the creek. So instead of a patio, they're gonna have a goosey egg.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put thick shavings all over the top of it, maybe even some mulch if we get some mulch, then some shavings. But it has to be safe for the babies. We gotta have it safe. And some of the babies are already spoken for, but it's gonna be rough taking any away from Zumi because Zumi will adopt anybody's babies. She's.
Now I want to show what happened to you yesterday and me.
Well, no biggie, but
no,
this
it's not a big deal.
Roosters. This was just a little thing, but it's like bruised and sore.
Right, but let's see how it happens.
I was doing this, had my hand, and he jumped up and got me through there and almost broke his leg. He's limping now, so we have him in a crate in the barn because he's my main.
So she had her hand.
I told him.
Right next to the screen.
Stretching that, and he got me, jumped up and got me through there.
Yeah, and then I got nailed down there by
Blue,
and
Blue boy.
Yeah, I'll show you the damage there. But
roosters.
Yeah, so roosters are a danger, and this helps mitigate some of it.
Spurs.
Yeah, the spurs.
Not cutting.
You can.
You ain't cut their head off.
Yeah, they put their neck right in here and go like that.
You want to sometimes, actually.
No, but this thing works great for spurs. We've got one on cutting spurs, but this works. Something like this works great for spurs. Keeps them blunt anyway. So, and we didn't do that to Blue for a while, and well, I'll show you.
I have to do waters today, so I gave them a bucket. Because they got to fill up waters.
Okay. Now, this right here was from a rooster yesterday. Yep, that foot don't see much sunlight, does it? And I had these things on, and if you'll notice this little hole right here, it goes all the way through, right there. Yep, he has some sharp spurs. So now we're going to fix that rooster. Mandingo goes out. Mandingo goes out.
Mandingo going back out.
Yeah.
He's standing on his leg. Everything seems to be okay. This boy is one meaty boy. Roo, you want to see him?
You might peck her.
Do you like the smell of a rooster? She loves to smell everything. She don't hurt anything. She just likes to smell and rub her nose. Is he soft? Would you like to rub your nose on him, Roo? Walking. Oh, he's still a little off. See, he's still limping. Think we should have put him in already?
Yeah.
I don't want him hurting his leg more if he pulled something. You know, if he pulled something, he probably needs to be off of it, resting it.
Sometimes you need to work on it too.
Depends on what he did, though.
I think his middle toe is broke.
'Cause he jabbed it up in that wire.
Right.
Oh. Oh, that ain't gonna feel good walking on that. Should we let him heal a week or so? Oh.
I don't know.
You got that board right here. Yeah, I don't know if he should be walking on that.
Push that down.
That toe could get infected maybe if he keeps running on it.
He's not putting his foot all the way down.
Yeah, it's concerning me.
Maybe we better put him back up.
Well, we took him back out. We had Mandingo in the crate, you know, recouping since he hurt his leg. We took him back out and he's still limping pretty bad. But see, he's clenching, so I don't think he broke anything. I think he may have pulled possibly a ligament or something. So we're gonna put him back in. We don't have to use him right now. The hens will stay fertile from him for a few weeks. So we're gonna put him in the crate and just let him recoup a little bit so he's not running. He started chasing hens and that's not gonna get his leg healed.
No.
So we'll put him back in, let him recoup because he's our main boy. We can't let nothing happen to him.
When it comes to roosters, old Chance down here, now he's mellowed out. He's got the longest spurs. I really got them cut back.
Yeah.
I have to stand closer so I can be heard on the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
But
We
old
only
Chance,
have the one microphone now.
yeah, because I dropped the other one. Let's go blah blah blah. Anyway, so old Chance, he's getting better.
We love him anyway.
Yeah, and you can back him down. Just back. If you watch our videos, you've seen us do that.
He'll be here till he passes.
Our other roosters, the one is Peepers, and he's our sweet rooster. He don't bother you.
Oh, the sweetest rooster that was ever hatched.
And this little black
guy's
guy.
good so far. We don't know how he's going to be when he goes in with the colored girls. His comb was nice.
Yeah, the black
We
and
had him
blues.
in the brooder for a long time, which didn't, I mean, he could stand up, but his comb was telling him, I got to flop over. So that's our fault. That's not his. His comb is our fault. But a comb, that's not a genetic thing. So it's not hurting his produce in any way. And she pulled her whole toenail off, and she was hurting so bad that they were picking on her. So we had to rehabilitate her for a little bit, And now she's rehabilitated, but when we put her out with other chickens, she whoops their butts because now she's got a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah.
So we've got to try to work her in. What we may do is work her in with the baby chickens later. See?
Oh,
she may kind of be their matriarch.
There's an idea.
But she's my pet. She wants to follow me around. I said, no, you
Well,
gotta be a chicken.
Let's go look at Peepers and talk a little bit about roosters. For the most part, roosters come out mean, and you're lucky when you get nice ones. Here's Peepers.
Oh, Peepers is the sweetest thing ever. But he's getting up, you know, he's getting a bit older. I think he's 3 years old this year. So we got to do his spurs again, only because for the hen's sake. He don't bother us, but he's blind in one eye. He was fighting through the fence with one of the roosters and they jabbed him in the eye, and so now he can't see out of that eye, his left eye, and he closes it a lot.
Yeah.
He'll walk in to go in the pen and just keep going because he just, you know,
Right.
he doesn't, he can't see.
No, but you know, what do you think about Luann, about mean roosters and nice roosters? What do you? I think that most of them come out mean. It doesn't matter. They're white, blue, black.
Most Bresse roosters. And my thinking on that is because in France, they turn them out and it's like, you're out. If you don't protect, you know, if you don't know to protect, you're going to get killed.
Yeah.
So they are very protective. They're always free range Bresse roosters, and I think it's kind of in them to be very protective of their hens, and that's what they're doing,
including with people.
Yeah,
and
because they're just protecting hens.
Right. But you know, like I said, there's ways to. One is, you know, keep their spurs trimmed up to where
to keep from hurting you.
I mean, they don't actually stab you. I mean, you'll see. I've already showed by now, but you'll see that Blue's was so pointy. I mean, it was like jabbing a needle. If I wouldn't have had these rubber boots on, who knows? I might have had to go to the emergency room because the boots at least it went through the boots, through my sock, and into just below my ankle. But anyway.
Yeah, but you got to have them, you know, and. Yeah. I like that they're so protective because then when they're out, they really watch over those hens and watch for aerial predators. I mean, they would try to fight one off. You know, they probably couldn't. That's why the geese are here. But they still watch along with the geese. You know, they watch after the girls.
And along the way, we've watched different videos of things you're supposed to do.
It don't work.
With roosters. Yeah. And it just don't.
It's not going to work.
No.
Their personality is their personality. And Bresse roosters, I'm sorry to say, and a lot of it I think is not even so much as Bresse roosters, but ours are in a smaller, confined area. I know our friend Shannon, she's got hers out. They never bother her, but they're in a huge area. So when we get everything changed around, when they're out, they don't really bother us. It's when we go in here, in their pen, that's when they want to get us. But when they're out, not so much.
And you got it yesterday.
Yeah. But when they get to be out and have big areas, they won't care about us. You know, they'll just be out watching their hens.
Now you can, number one, I got nailed. I turned my back and wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, they're backstabbers.
Yeah, very much backstabbers.
Oh, they are.
So watch for that. And kind of sometimes if you kind of move slow and you no, and you do that, that works for chance. But, and Blue a little bit.
You don't know. You don't know. Maybe if we would have had them out in a real large, big environment when they were young, growing up, you know, maybe they would have never been like this. But you just don't know. But you have to have them. And if they were a crappy looking rooster, skinny, yucky, they wouldn't stay around here. But you know, when you have a super nice boy, I'm not going to toss him out because he protects his hen.
So anyway, we just wanted to touch, we got
one more thing in the barn.
Yeah, right.
We're not going to show. We're just going to tell about.
All right.
So I'm not going to
meet you in the barn.
Well, we got one more little surprise.
Yeah.
Back in the room where the rooster's in the crate, back in there.
Right.
Jenny, the little wild mama that came and had the kittens last year, well, she's like this big around, and we started noticing her being real extra friendly to us. Yesterday evening, I even touched her. That don't happen. So I wrote down when we saw her being bred, so it's time for her to have kittens.
Butters, she was letting Butters nurse
Off of her.
Yeah.
It's like, no, Butters is outside now.
Yep.
And, you know, animals get real affectionate when it's time to have babies. Our goats, our horses, they all have. So we're probably going to have kittens maybe in there tonight. And
she's back in there. There's a crate.
We have it all hidden.
Stacked in there, but purposely in a tarp, and I kind of made it to where it's all, we can get there, but it's kind of very
she's got
hidden,
a little
secluded.
Cats like to hide, and they're mysterious, and
Yeah.
and any mamas like to be by themselves when they're
be safe.
Unless they have their people. Goats like their people around
Yeah.
when they have babies, and horses.
Yeah, well, she's still
cats,
wild.
Cats, yeah, she's wild. We've never touched her till I touched her yesterday, and that was weird. But
So,
that's pretty much it for right now.
so
And
we just wanted to let you know. We know we haven't been putting videos out, but,
but
life has been that way right now.
life just happening. That's what we say. Life is happening, but hopefully we'll be